Hello everyone. So a quick one on how to get pregnant. One of my viewers sent me a message that I should make a video on how to become pregnant. I hope you have watched my video on pregnancy. If you have not, please go and watch that video on pregnancy before watching this. Now, how do you achieve pregnancy? Now, pregnancy is for two partners, a male and a female, not a man and a man or a woman and a woman. No, a male and a female that have sexual activities together. Now, how do you achieve pregnancy? How do you achieve pregnancy? Now, you have to be living together. Both partners have to be living together, okay? And you have to have at least 3 to 5 sexual intercourse every week, at least 3 times of alternate days. And it has to be pino-vaginal, meaning that the male organ has to be inside the female, the male genitalia has to be inside the female genitalia, okay? And ejaculation has to take place inside, not outside. So all these things need to be in place to achieve pregnancy, okay? If for any reason this keep happening and the couple are yet to achieve pregnancy, then we have to investigate further. And this has to be happening for at least 12 months. We use 12 months as a cutoff to term or to diagnose couples of having infertility issues, okay? So you have to live together, not that the man will be living somewhere else and only visits once a week or once a month. No, that is not recommended, okay? Now, there are things that can prevent couples from becoming pregnant. It can be from the man, it can be from the woman. In the case of the man, we have to ask questions like if the man has suffered certain conditions when he was a child, like suffering from mumps virus infection that causes the chins to be swollen when the man was a child. This can later affect the man later in life, leading to infertility. Has the man ever had any surgery around the genital areas? Okay. Does the man wear tight-fitted nylon underwears? This will increase the temperature in that area, okay, then decrease the quality of sperm produced. The scrotal sac houses the testicles, and it is these testicles that produces sperm cells. The sperm cells mixes with the seminal fluid that is produced by another organ known as the prostate, usually present in only males. So the prostate produces the seminal fluid that mixes with the sperm cells to form the semen. So it is this semen that swims and goes to fertilize the egg in the fallopian tube. So if the temperature is not optimal, then quality sperms will not be produced, and then that will also account for infertility, okay? So for the woman, there are a whole lot of issues that can go wrong. The hormones may be inadequate. The progesterone, estrogen, follicle stimulating hormone, the luteinizing hormone, testosterone, everything. So we normally request for hormonal profile to check for any deranged hormones, okay? Then another thing that can happen is pelvic inflammatory disease. This is infection of the reproductive tract of the female. It accounts for a higher percentage of cases of infertility, okay? It's infection that affects the reproductive tract all the way from the vagina up till the uterus, and then the fallopian tubes and the ovaries, okay? Another thing that women can have is polycystic ovarian syndrome. I did a video on polycystic ovarian syndrome. You can go and watch that also. So they are prone to also having infertility issues, okay? Another thing that women can have is what we call Asherman syndrome. Asherman syndrome is simply scarring of the womb, the uterine lining, as a result of previous abortions, dilatation and curettage that the woman has gone through. So it can lead to scarring later, and this can impair implantation of fertilized egg, or even prevent sperm from going to fertilize the egg. So a lot of things can go wrong, but in whatever way, once you are living together, you are doing all the things I said you should do, and you are not achieving pregnancy, then visit the hospital. Like I always mention, always visit the hospital. Make hospital a place where you seek advice. It's not bad to go to hospital, okay? At least you are better off than somebody that is in a place that they do not have a health facility at all. So you go to hospital and you get investigated, then a whole lot of things can be wrong, and then will be addressed accordingly. If it is infertility issues, then like I said, there are medical treatments, there are surgical treatments. Medical treatment, you take certain medications. If it does not work, then surgical treatment, there is what we call IUI, intrauterine insemination. Okay, you take the sperm and you put it where the egg is in the fallopian tube to fertilize it. Okay, is for certain kind of women, usually younger adults, okay, that they have the woman is okay, but the man sperm is of poor quality. So we harvest this, we take the sperm and take the one that is okay, and then use it to fertilize the egg. Another thing you can do is IVF. That is the last thing to do, last resort. So an IVF is in vitro fertilization. That means the fertilization takes place outside the uterus. We take the egg, there is what we do to trigger the egg, trigger ovulation, retrieve the egg, then mix it with the sperm outside in a lab, and then when it forms the zygote and the embryo, we can now implant it into the uterus. And then there are things we do to protect the pregnancy till term, when we deliver the baby, usually by operation, because you don't want anything to happen to the baby. But there are medications that the woman will be taking to maintain and to keep the pregnancy. So that is it about achieving pregnancy. There are plenty details about all these things I'm saying. I'm just giving an idea. I don't want to bore you with so much details. So first thing first, you are married, you're newly married, you have a partner, you want to achieve pregnancy, you will live together, you have at least 3 to 5 times meeting in a week. You meet 3 to 5 times, okay? And then continue like that for at least a period of 12 months. If you are not able to achieve pregnancy, then you come to hospital to be investigated. There are a lot of things that can lead to infertility, like I've explained some of it. And there are people that have achieved pregnancy before, but for some reasons they did not achieve pregnancy again. We call it primary infertility, is when you have never achieved pregnancy before. Secondary infertility is you have achieved pregnancy before, but you now have another relationship and you are not able to achieve pregnancy with this partner. So a lot of things can go wrong, so you need to be investigated. Please always visit the hospital. Always visit the hospital. I hope this video has been able to answer that question on making a video on or that request of making a video on achieving pregnancy. There are a lot of things to know about it actually, but I hope this. If there is any other thing you want me to clarify, please can send me or drop a comment on this video. Please search YouTube for other videos of mine and you can watch, and please do not forget to click the subscribe button to encourage me so I can make more videos. Click the ring button too to get notified of subsequent videos I'll be making, so you get to watch it first before any other person. Then you can give me a thumb up to encourage me, to tell me well done. Thank you very much. See you some other time.